Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 16th to the 31st, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. So whenever the cards stick to my fingers, that's when Spirit is saying, okay, it's time to stop. So we have Judgment, and we have the Moon, which is Pisces energy. There is a way that our angels are calling us forward during this time. There's a way we're feeling compelled to move forward in a very certain way. We're also going to be facing a lot of our fears, a lot of doubts, a lot of things that have held us back in the past. We're going to be looking at it now and being like, no big deal. Like, I got this. And instead of looking at it as like shadows, right? So instead of looking at the full moon coming down as casting all these shadows, it's like, no, but this is my spotlight. Like, this is my time. And that's going to be very important for us. Very important, Libra. So let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. And this is the Three of Swords. Heartbreaks, pains, disappointments, hurts. You know, things that have stopped us in our tracks before. This is the time where, again, like, we're looking at our fears. And it's like, no. But we have to be mindful. We have to be mindful because as we're stepping out of the shadow of our fears and we're stepping into our power, there is this energy here that's like, but you should be afraid. But remember when your heart was broken. But remember when everything fell apart. Remember when you hit that low and it was so bad. And that's going to be the energy that wants to kind of like pull us back in. And Spirit's saying, don't you dare. Don't you dare fall back. Our chakra energy. Clarity. This is the third eye chakra, which is actually what our singing bowl is set to. And there's just a sense of clarity, of insight, of like, oh, but this is why. You know, this type of energy is coming forward during this time. It's like, this is why, this is what I need, this is where I'm headed. And we're going to be seeing things so much more clearly. There's also a sense of our own intuition, our own instincts really working for us during this time, Libra. So embracing it instead of running away from it, because we're going to want to run away. Like Spirit's saying here, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay. So let's look and go deeper. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Four of Cups, the Tower, the Strength card, Leo energy, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so there's the repeat of the number 6 here is showing very nurturing energy around us, which is what we need during this time, especially as our angels are calling us forward. There is a sense of us, you know, gathering up our information, gathering up all our knowledge. Our angels are really guiding us during this time. And it's a sense of, now I'm moving forward. Now I'm going after what I want. We have more knowledge to us. And it's, as we move forward, we might be afraid, we might be overwhelmed, but it's like I'm a different person now because I know so much more. I've lived through so much more. What happens here is that things aren't necessarily in balance. So this is my minor arcana Libra card. And so Libra, for us, we might not feel as imbalanced as we want to. There can be this sense of a rockiness around us, this sense of like, okay, well, how am I going to do this? And how am I going to move forward? And where should I be? What should I be, going after? What should I be doing? And what Spirit is saying here is that there's going to be an energy that pulls us off balance. Be mindful of it. Be mindful of... Spirit is saying not being, and I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means here, but it's like this person is not being what they are supposed to be being. They're not doing their job. There's just a sense of a not being during this time. So it's a very specific message for a very specific person. Then we have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is a gift coming in that we're not ready for. Like, we're looking at another direction, and it surprises us, but it also takes us down a different road. It takes us down a different path than the one we thought we would be heading, or the way that we thought we would be moving. And there is such a sense here of like, it shakes up our foundation. All right. But this is also divinity in spirit throwing us out of our comfort zone, throwing us out of where we thought we would be. And this could have been years ago that this happened. Okay, it's different for each and every one of us. But it wasn't, Spirit is saying we think it is like, having to sift through the rubble and having to, try and rebuild or try and move forward. And what Spirit's saying here is like, no, don't rebuild there. That was actually us throwing you out of your comfort zone. And now it is time that even if we step back in the same place, it's not going to be the same thing. So that's going to be very important for us. And it moves us forward in strength, in determination, in insight, in ideas. It's like, this is where I need to be for me. This is what's, exciting for me. We're going to find allies, places that we didn't expect to have allies, in, or places where we didn't expect to meet people who really got us. Now it's like, oh no, they get us, they see us. It's an understanding. It moves us then to go deeper into the tarot. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Tower coming through again, and we have the King of Fire, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So what is coming forward here is, again, it's like something was destroyed, and we're going to try and want to rebuild it exactly the way that it was. And Spirit is saying here, no, we can't do that. Not that we can most definitely, but it's going to bring us a level of heartbreak and pain and disappointment that we don't need and we definitely don't want. There is such a determination to us to build, to expand, to become. And it's because we were thrown, again, out of our comfort zone that we're going to be like, oh, well, now I see things in a different light. I see things in a different way. It had to do with money. Okay, it absolutely had to do with money. It was either like we couldn't afford to keep the house, the apartment, the car, the whatever, the horse for somebody. Okay, weird. But here, this is coming forward of like, okay, yes, that happened. But what needs to be acknowledged is that now, because I've learned those lessons, because I've seen that, now I build stronger. I know more. I go after the quality, not the quantity. And it has a greater meaning. And it's not that loss wasn't devastating. It was. It's that it doesn't get to keep on devastating us. And it moves us here to the King of Fire. It moves us to really embracing the passion of our heart, of what we want, and to really saying, this is where I need to be. This is what I desire for me. This is what's appropriate and passionate and where I want to be. We can be meeting somebody who helps spark that fire. Now, it doesn't have to be somebody we meet in real life. This could be somebody that just has us looking at things so differently than the way we looked at them before. And as we are embracing our insight, as we are, opening up the door, we see ourselves more and more. And we're looking at ourselves, and we're not a pushover. We're very determined. We're very strong. We're very, intense during this time. And it's just like, this is a new dawn for us. And it's a new dawn towards our passion, towards what builds us up. And it brings us then to go deeper, to get more clarity on this. Ooh, okay, so let this fall. Chariot, which is Cancer energy, the Nine of Wands, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles. So here, what is going on is that we're having this beautiful radiance to us. And that's what came through with the King of Wands. There's this sun, there's this glory, there's this passion, there's this brilliance. Let it shine. This is a time where we should not hide ourselves away. We just shouldn't. We should let ourselves shine. We should let our creativity shine, because God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift: prosperity, wealth, abundance, handing us a gift that opens up a door, that has us, embracing a new world, a new way of understanding. What is going to get in our way is the fact that we're listening to everybody else. The fact that we're saying, oh, but this is what success looks like, and this is how you're supposed to be doing it, and this is what you're supposed to be doing. And what Spirit is saying here is, why are you holding yourself to the rigid guidelines of others who aren't even happy? And it brings us then to the Chariot, and the Chariot is saying, take the reins. It is time for us to take the reins and to move forward, to say, this is where I'm going, this is what I need, this is what I want, and now it is time for me to move forward. And that's what we're doing here. We're taking the reins, we're moving ourselves forward, we're seeing ourselves in a very new way, and it's in that leadership role. It is in that role of determined positivity, but also determined, dedication to us. It moves us to the energy we have to be mindful of during this time subconsciously. It's the Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It is emotional manipulation. So be mindful of that. It then moves us to our subconscious chakra energy, which is play. This is the heart chakra. We need to let room into our hearts for play, for joy, for discovery, for freedom. It brings us then to our subconscious tarot message, which begins with the sun coming through. Once again, we begin and end with the sun here during this time. It is a sense of joy, prosperity. It's coming out subconsciously, like this is where we want to be. It is our time to shine. And it moves us to the Eight of Swords. We're getting in our own heads. We're feeling all tied up. We're feeling as if I can't do this. I can't move forward this way. We have to step out of this chaos, because this can rule us and it can also destroy us. When we're in our heads too much, we psych ourselves out. So be mindful, Libra, that during this time, we can be our own worst enemies as we listen to absolutely everybody, and as we fear making a mistake again. Mistakes will be made. That's part of life. What we have to be is kinder to ourselves and know that we are stronger, much more determined people than we were before. It moves us to go deeper into our subconscious, the Nine of Earth, the Nine of Pentacles. Celebrate your prosperity. Celebrate your abundance. Celebrate what you have worked so hard for, and don't let anybody take that away from you. There are going to be times, yes, where we know there's more hard work to do. There's more to come. We're well aware. It doesn't mean that by celebrating, we're taking away from that hard work. We're just living in the moment and embracing the now. It brings us then to the King of Pentacles. Again, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, prosperity, success, bounty. We are taking this gift of prosperity, and it is a game changer for us. It moves us forward in such a way that it opens up doors of wealth. It opens up doors of connections. It also just opens us to the fact that we get to be successful, because we're dealing with, here in this line, with the good tarot, right? We're dealing with this sense of money doesn't get to be a part of me. And what this is saying right here is subconsciously, we are saying the exact opposite. Money gets to be a part of me. Wealth gets to be mine. I am prosperous, successful, and bountiful, and nothing is stopping me. We also have somebody who, this could be from the other side, from the spirit world, or this could be in our earthly plane. They are helping us. This is a person who's logical, who's down to earth, but they want to see us succeed. And they are using their brilliance, their way of looking at things, their practical, element. They're using that to really help us to move forward. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let us end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity that is us, but also that is the new world, the new sense of ourselves that we are walking into. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra.